What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, as well as you ladies. I am getting ready for my live stream coming up at 9 o'clock, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys and ladies being here. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe up here, and leave a comment. Help a brother out, because it's hard out here being a pimp. So, Kellen Moore is gone. You know, there's a couple of things out there that just kind of make you go, Um, Kellen Moore interviewing with the Carolina Panthers, okay? And we find out he doesn't get the job, earlier part of the week. Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy saying, we haven't yet talked with Kellen Moore, which seemed kind of like, wait a minute, you haven't talked to Kellen Moore? And I kind of pointed out how when Dan Quinn basically withdrew his name, it was instantly, evidently they had already done their, postseason interviews with him to let him know if you want to come back, you can come back. But Kellen Moore, they hadn't met with. Does anybody else find that kind of strange? I mean, were they assuming that Kellen Moore was going to get another job and they weren't going to have to deal with it, maybe hoping that he was going to get another job and not have to be the one to say, go away? Now, when George Edwards was let go, we saw the outpouring from like Micah Parsons, how great it was that beyond just drafting him, a kid from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and things, that has been like a father or a mentor and everything else. And you see how he regrets losing him. Thus far, I don't think I've seen, and maybe I've missed it, I haven't seen an outpouring from the Cowboys players about Kellen Moore leaving. Like everybody is like, oh my God, I can't believe you're gone. I haven't seen any of that. So that makes you wonder, was Kellen Moore well liked like we think? The next part of this is do we believe that Kellen Moore last night during the playoff game found out, or the Cowboys released that he's not going to be coming back? That already this morning that he's talked with the Chargers just today and they hired him this morning? It would seem like that had to be in the works for a while longer. Wouldn't you think? I would think that he had to have already been in contact with them about it, saying, hey, are you interested? Yeah, I'm interested. Let me see what happens with Carolina. If that doesn't go well, then, I think I'd like to be your offensive coordinator. It's just kind of strange how quickly this whole thing evolved. I'm just saying, it's just kind of strange that it all turned over that quick. But I think in the end that this will be beneficial to both parties. I think Kellen Moore needed to change the scenery. I think Cowboy fans, that we needed to change the scenery. I think Dak needs to be put into a different situation. I don't have anything against Kellen Moore, but see, and people will kill Mike McCarthy and say, well, you had Aaron Rodgers and you only won one Super Bowl. Well, there's a lot of great quarterbacks out there that have only won one Super Bowl. There's some really good ones out there that haven't won any. So the thing is you need beyond just a great quarterback. You got to have the receivers, the running back, the lines and stuff to go in there, and you need luck. It takes a lot to win in the NFL. Now with Mike McCarthy, I think with Dak, I think if he gets a few more pieces, that the offense could be really, really good still. And more than anything else, I think they could be able to compete in the playoffs, because that's been our problem. Regular season offense, great. Come playoff time, not so much. And you have to wonder, is this Marty Schottenheimer? Marty was one of the best regular season coaches in the history of football. But when it came playoff time, it wasn't good. And that had the feeling of Kellen Moore. Yeah. So if you think something's kind of fishy about the whole Kellen Moore situation, that there's a lot more that happened behind the scenes than we are privy to, let me know in the comments. I'd like to get your thoughts on that. But he literally got fired last night and just started talking with the Chargers and gets hired today. Yeah. Okay.